Hi, this video is an overview of the water billing software by Sapama. So go to Sapama.com, click on login. Log in with your email and password. And then we have West Uyoma here. You click on it. So we have the bills. This is a water, mainly it will be water, or if you charge service charge, landlord will be one. Premises, these are the houses or the households, and then also we have the tenants, these are the customers. We have the agreement, this tenancies, this is a lease, the more of an agreement, a lease, it will be an agreement with the tenant. We have the transactions, these are invoices and receipts. We also have the expense categories and expenses. So for bills, the main one is water. So as you can see here, water is a variable fee, and then also it is payable every month, and then the unit rate, we can edit this unit rate. And then also sewer can be a percentage of water if you charge sewer. The other fee we can have is maybe registration fee. We can edit this and call it registration. This is a fixed amount, so it is payable once, and then we update. So from here we add now a premise. We have a premise, so we have a premise. Like here we can have house one, this is a community, a premise in the community, and also the meter number, and also commission, if we charge commission, if we offer commission to the people at the water points where you have a community water point. So this will now be that water point, or a single, this is basically a meter, it will be a meter. This is premise, is basically that meter. From there we now add a tenant. So you come and add a tenant. We can add Brian. We say Brian, this is a phone number, and then this is his email address. We'll mainly use the phone numbers, and then from here you can even upload a photo of the tenant, or also a copy. You just come and upload, and also a copy of maybe the passport or the ID number for future reference, so that you have the biodata. Basically it's called KYC, where you know your customer. From there now there is an agreement which the tenant should have signed, either verbally or just an agreement. So you select now the premise, which is house one. You select the tenant, now the customer, who will be Brian, and then here you just say the lease. So this is an open lease. Basically it can be, maybe you say 5-year lease, this is a 5-year agreement. Maybe if you take deposit of maybe 2,000, and then you fill this date when the contract is terminated. Now here you write the registration fee, maybe they pay 500, and also water. So water, you put in the current meter reading for the meter, so you can put it at maybe 90. So this is the current meter reading, and then this is payable once, this is payable every month. From here you can upload the signed page that you have signed for future reference. So, and then you click on save. So you come now to transactions. Now at the end of the month, someone goes and takes the meter readings. So you can raise a transaction. So let's say we can just raise you say invoice, you say multiple, you say registration. So this is maybe exempt or taxable. So from here you just set the date and then it will populate the date. So here the registration fee for this house, so it can be 500, and then you click on save. Now for water, once we have all the meter readings, because we had already set the previous reading, which is the opening reading, so you just come here, you just say invoice, you say multiple, then you say water. So water is exempt from taxation, so it will pull all our customers, and then you just say the date, populate all. So as you can see, the system has, for this case, for house 1, it has a previous reading which is 90, the current reading, so you just put now the current meter reading. So it can be 100, it can be 95, it can be maybe 120. So it will pick, it will calculate based on the unit cost. Now after you've done this, now you'll do this for all of these units. So you do for all of them, you just add the current meter reading. So you say 150, 170, here you say 130, you say 135. So it makes it very easy for you to do the water billing, which can take quite a lot of time. And then from here you just click on save. So now you have raised the bills. So you can also view, this is an invoice, you see, sorry, this is the invoice for Brian here. This is how it will look like. So you see it has a balance 0, registration fees 500, water. So you see it has CR means current reading 100, PR previous reading 90, units is 10, rate is 80, so it is 800, and then CY is charged as a percentage of water. So if maybe you charge 70%. So this is now will be branded to your how you want it to have your letterhead and logo. And then this one, instead of, you can still print this, you can just say print, you can say print, but also you can now, what makes it good is you can just send via SMS. So you just click on this, you just click send. So Brian will confirm if he received an SMS. Also you can even send an email, the same, Brian can confirm if you received an SMS. So after that, now we can do integration to M-Pesa. When someone pays using a pay bill number, the funds reflect on this system automatically. That is an option which is already working, and we have a customer who've used it for the last 18 months and it is happy about it. So someone will just use the house number, so we'll just put in the account number, we just say house 1, and then this money will hit the system automatically. We'll even do the reconciliation and assign it to the right customer. And also it is intelligent such that if someone, because some people might not put the correct account number, it will send us an email telling us we have received these funds but you have been able to reconcile it, so kindly log in and reconcile. So also in the community we work with, I'm sure a lot of people pay via cash, so we can still record this transaction. So you come and say payment, you say multiple, and then here you select the tenant and then exempt. And then now what happens, maybe someone wants to pay now on this date, so they want to pay the total balance is 1300, so maybe they are paying 1500, and then you can just click here and say they are paying in full registration fee, they are paying in full water. You see there will be a balance of 200, and then you say allocate surplus to water. So it makes it that easy. And then you say mode of payment, maybe they paid via check or cash. If it's a bank deposit, you put in the reference number, and also you can upload a receipt if you have it for reference purposes. Maybe that receipt, you scan it and upload it. After this, you just click on save. So now this also, you can generate a receipt, a payment receipt. So this is a receipt, and it will tell you the current balance. So that is how the system works, and also the mode of payment. And then from here, what you can do is, we have these options where you can send all of them via email, via SMS, or you can do batch sending via email, via SMS, and also you can print batch. And then we can record the expenses for maybe what we pay. Maybe we pay electricity bill, we pay water cleaning, or we pay any expense in regards to the water billing. We can record that expense here. And then now for the report, real quick, the last report which you can view, you can just come here and generate this, what we call the landlord report. This is more of a debtors report. So it will show us here the premise, the tenant, the previous reading, the water. This is what you are keen on, the water and the sewer. And also it will show us also the balance, current balance, and also the current reading, previous reading, consumption. So it is able to indicate to us, so that we're able to see how the person has used the water, and also expenses here. And then lastly, you can generate an income statement here. So it will show us all the incomes from the water, sewer, service charge, and and the water and sewer mainly. And then we have power, if we pay power, if we pay water cleaning services, if we pay for borehole services, things like that. We are able to see we're able to see about net income, and also if they will charge a commission, it will be also be an expense that we pay the people at the water points. Thank you.